out that shirt. Niggas bricking in your DM cause it never worked.
Do you know how much your car's worth? Edmunds shows you your car's value and what dealers would pay. But do LA drivers know what their car's worth? Let's find out. Do you know what your car's worth right now?
More than I owe, hopefully.
Like $50 at a taco.
You can find out what your car's worth and get 3 real offers.
So I get to choose?
That's more than I thought.
That's great. Yeah.
Get an appraisal and multiple offers in under 2 minutes on Edmunds.
I think the smoking might have fucked my algorithm up a little bit. Well, let me see something. How to What's the deal? What's the deal? Guess what? What's that? On Pyru. That's what's up. What's the deal with y'all? Chicken butt. I shouldn't have went for that. That remind me of the little jokes and shit my son be doing. What's up with y'all though on this late night? All 39 people. My balls was hot. TMI, buddy. TMI. That's what WAC 100 says. WAC 100. Message retracted. What was the other one? My son just said some crazy shit to me the other day. What the fuck was the what the fuck was it? I think he said, I think he did the knock knock. Nah, son, I ain't got no bodies. No habla inglés. But I'm off the perk 30 right now. I'm about to eat a mini chicken in the field. That nigga say you off the perk 30. Hey, I heard that perk 30 ain't even a real, you know what I mean? That ain't even a real wiggle, man. They say that's the Fetty Wap. Be careful. Y'all hear the dog barking? Nights in the ghetto, man. I think I hear the neighbors like at the corner fighting or some shit. Never get old though. I got 10 bodies. You do? I'ma pray for you. Hey, look. Hey, you like what Kodak say? I knew the perk was fake, but I still ate it because I'm a gremlin. I could dig it though, man. As long as you enjoying it, do what you do. As long as you enjoy it. I'm sitting here trying to figure some YouTube little tricks out for when I go live, man, because I be wanting to do this shit more, but I don't be knowing how to do a lot of this shit. My boy say he off the perky turkey. You finna be itching like a motherfucker tonight, my guy. That motherfucker, that perk gonna be kicking your ass. I can dig it though. I'm sober as shit tonight. I'm gonna try to get my ass up like early in the morning though, like 5 in the morning type shit. Kanye West. Oh, you killing me, Larry. Hey, it's crazy. He said Kanye E said that. Yeah, man, a gang of people used to tell me I look like that. Maybe that's why I grew my hair out. Motherfuckers keep calling me Kanye and shit. Clara got the... What's the deal, Clara? Dash Dillinger from Temu. All right. Big jokes fall out. I feel it. Kanye Southwest. I'll take it. They say Dash Dillinger from Temu. Fucking me up. 27 people in the chat. 27 active talking. I like that. So maybe what I'll start doing is Stevie Wonder more like y'all shooting big jokes. Stevie Wonder. Would that be more it? Nah. But I'm gonna start going live at midnight every night. I think that's more doable for me. Midnight, go live. Good looking out, Spark. Oh look, laughing at me, a little Stevie Wonder shit. Look, yeah, never mind. Yeah, hairline. All right, yeah. Keep the jokes coming. I love it. I'm trying to figure out some other shit though on this YouTube shit, man. I'm gonna go live at 12 at midnight. Stevie Wonder probably ain't as blind as people think he is. I heard he had a surgery before where he was able to see for like 5 minutes or something. Stop digging in your butt, twin. Bro, you wild. You's a wild boy. That's that perk got you over there talking crazy. Now you worried about another man's rear. That perk, man. Y'all better, hey kids, say no to drugs. On YouTube Live. I'll figure this shit out. Grab the camera for Lamar Jackson edit. I'll see the flag. Yup. Keyway to the DJ. I can't take the perk in my mouth, so I gotta go somewhere else, Wow. Pause, nigga. Big pause. Fat nigga 69. You are pause. That's wild. No Diddy. Oh no, my bad. You didn't even say that, fat nigga 69. My bad. Yeah, you ain't the one said it. It was this other nut ass nigga, Christopher Walken. You nut ass nigga. My bad, fat nigga 69. Nah, bruh. No. No. He said the Lamar Jackson edit. Now, that's what I look like too? Screen on. This streaming shit is difficult as a motherfucker. Now I see what they mean by like all the work these streamers be putting in. Nah, I ain't doing the no edit, no Lamar Jackson edit right now. Let me see. Now I look like Diddy. Let you motherfuckers tell it out. I look like everybody, huh? Who else I look like? Let's talk about it. Let's see, YouTube Live. Grab the camera for the Diddy edit. No. Bro got Ice Cube's beard. Man, I don't even look, man. I got like a little bump. I really feel like getting up looking for it. I ain't have no papers left. I supposed to be blowing on some good right now, but I don't have no more papers. I didn't even realize I was out. And my bong, I like kind of hid it from myself to try to stop smoking it, the bong, but now I'm kind of sad that I don't have it. Sucks. That's through OBS Studio. How to add scrolling text to your live stream. They gotta be from the phone though. I know how to do it from the PC. You remind me of Good Burger. Who do I remind you from Good Burger? Just eat the flour. Nah. We ain't doing that. I smokes, brother. I smokes. Now I could get up right now and get up out of here and go hit the gas station at the corner and get something to roll up with. But I smoke papers, and they don't be having papers in there. And I don't really like fucking with the tobacco. Should I snort the perk or not? Go on, snort it. Crush that shit up and snort it. What kind of perk is it? That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'll take that joke. That was a good one. Mixed with Ed and the white store owner from Good Burger. That's you. Can't ever run out of papers, OG, man. You right. You fucking right, man. I was so loaded last night that I spent most of my day recovering. That's why I didn't even realize I was out of papers. But it's cool though. I got an early rise in the morning. Matter of fact, where y'all from? Where y'all tuning in from? Like, I know y'all ain't from LA. Probably most of y'all probably not from LA. Y'all probably from another state, or some of y'all be out the country. Perk 30, will that work? I don't do the perks, man. I'm not into the perky turkey. Like he said, give me all the perk 30s now. I got a bong, man. I kind of hid it from myself, man, trying to stop fucking with that bong. Cause that bong be putting me out of commission. I ain't gonna lie, that's a different kind of smoke. Fat nigga 69 from ATL. Shout out ATL. Man, it's crazy because I I could have took a flight yesterday and been in the ATL this weekend. I got a lot of my good peoples is in the ATL this weekend, partying like a motherfucker. And the big shindig in the ATL is tomorrow night, but I ain't going though. Midwest, shout out to the Midwest. What part of the Midwest? Where you at in the Midwest? New York City. I'm across the country. That's what's up. Shout out Blue York. Yeah, man. That goddamn bong is just a different kind of high, man. Especially if you got like the water bong, man. That should have put you out. I'm in Manhattan. That's what's up. Shout out Manhattan. I got a lot of good peoples out there. Yeah, it's raining in the A. Comments going fast. Let me see. 808 in. Okay, shout out to the 808. Shar's NFL news and podcast. What's the deal? Man, I'ma definitely be doing some NFL content this season. I'm gonna start early though, since we already preseason and kicked off. I'm definitely doing some NFL content. I don't really keep up with college like that too much, but the NFL, I'm gonna for sure be doing content. Following my Raiders, Raider Nation. Is there anybody in the Raider Nation in the house? Let me know. Shout out to the Raider Nation. It's raining for the next week. Yeah, I didn't even know it was raining in the A. It be like that in the South though, man. You never know. Hoping for entertainment plot twist, making a case for this life, man. I don't know what that's about. ATL weed is dookie. Definitely, man. I done been to the A before, and I wasn't too fond of the weed. That's why we gotta bring that Killer Cali down there with us. But a lot of the trees we get right here in Cali though, man, it's starting to spread out through the state. So you can find like better weed when you in these other places too. You just gotta be willing to pay for that shit. Nice change, bro. Good looking out. Come down to Hawaii, man. I definitely plan on doing Hawaii. I think we were supposed to do Hawaii in October, if I'm not mistaken. I think I'm gonna be out there for an anniversary party or some shit. Cali in the house. That's what's up. What part of Cali? Andy, what part of Cali you from? Fresno. Shout out Fresno. You're not wrong, Fallout. Yeah, a lot of y'all dudes be suspect as hell. I'll be reading these comments. I'm not tripping, he cripping. Rip. You already know. Keyway to the DJ. I'm a Raider guy, man. Samoan Nation. Shout out to the Samoans. Maybe we could collab on something. I don't want to do NFL content, mainly Raiders, but I'll address a lot of team news. That's what's up. We probably definitely can do something. I can even get my boy on, man, because he got a he doing big numbers with his sports content right now, man. Mainly basketball, but he is trying to cross over into the NFL, man. He got some interesting takes when it comes to sports. So yeah, man, we'll get up. We'll definitely get up. Shout out Oxnard. Hey, Fallout. Weed in Cali is dirt cheap and good. The some of the shit here, like our lower level here, be better than, you know, top shelf other places. It's just what it is. That's right. We got that fire out in Cali. 559. Shout out. I'm back. Yup. Y'all got my live stream going tonight. I like that. I likes that. I likes that. How the live stream and horizontal change setting. That's what I do want to do. I'm gonna have to check that out. I'll double back on these. The low tier greenhouse smoking Cali better than top shelf. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Dropping a sub, bro. I'll keep in touch. Hopefully we get to work. No, definitely, man, definitely. And I'm actually looking for other creators to work with anyway. You know what I mean? Um, I got a lot going on and a lot of ideas and a lot of different things I want to do. So yeah, we definitely can do some work, man. You ain't far. You know what I mean? Long as we in Cali, we ain't far. There's some place in here called Taco Shop. It's sick. If you ever put up there, see you gotta try them out, OG. No, definitely, definitely. I'll be in New York this year too. I'll definitely be in New York this year. Probably twice this year. I'll probably be in New York twice this year. So that's something I definitely keep in mind because I'm definitely gonna be in New York trying all the spots. I gotta get the pizzas. I gotta get the chopped cheese. You know what I mean? I gotta go get all of the, the signature New York food. Yeah, man. Man, Fallout. I'm trying. I think my live streams is gonna be at midnight every night. I think that's what worked best for me because I am busy, man. I be having a lot going on. So this in this hour, it seemed like this will work best for me. So you know what I mean. I have to get the late crowd, and you know what I mean. If y'all rocking with me, I'll be up at midnight every night going live. You know what I mean. Uh, I never hold nobody too long. You know what I mean. I'm only gonna do what's requested. You know what I mean. Tonight I'm only on here for 30 minutes, but I'm gonna try to do like an hour every night. I'm gonna try to do like an hour every night, man, and just keep it coming. I just gotta consistency is key. Yeah, definitely. I just gotta figure out basically other things to make this work. Like, you know what I mean? I really don't know what I'm doing. I just know how to press go live and get on here and just be me. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And yeah, once I log off, everybody that subscribed, I definitely will be subscribing back. You know what I mean? You follow me, I follow back. Blondes for brunettes. Hey, you put me in a hard place, but pause. But when it come to blondes and brunettes, I'ma always say blondes is more fun. You know that old saying, blondes is more fun. But I think it's a skin tone thing with me. You know what I mean? Every woman can't rock the blonde. Now redheads, that's where my soft spot at right there. There we go, Fallout. That's what I'm saying. Them redheads, man. Since I was a youngin, man, they always was. I just had a thing for them redheads, man. But yeah, like it's a with the blonde and brunettes. It's definitely a skin tone thing. Like I feel like them light skinned women, they can do that blonde thing real good. You feel me? But it ain't nothing like a chocolate woman. You know what I mean? With the brunette though. You feel me? Type of content do you make? Uh, well, currently I got a TikTok and a Facebook where I drop majority boxing content. But I do be like live streaming though, and then my live streams is mostly me, just my life. You know what I mean? But as far as the controlled content that I do is mostly like boxing or sports. Most of it is, if y'all go check me out on TikTok, you'll and I'm gonna put something on here where y'all could be able to follow me in them other places. But yeah, boxing. I'm usually doing boxing content for the most part. It was some good boxing on tonight, by the way. If any boxing fans is in the chat, it was some good boxing on tonight, man. I got to see Jojo Diaz and Regis Prograis. They put on a master class today, man. It was really a gift to the fans. Um, the Tank retiring thing is not official. I got inside sources that is. I don't believe it's official yet. You know what I mean? But there is some concern over there that he might need to retire temporarily to get his mental intact, man. Young boy got a lot of money at a young age, and you know what I mean. It's hard to say how we will be obtaining that amount of success that he had and how it can affect you mentally. I like goth chicks too. That's one of my guilty pleasures. I ain't gonna lie, it's just something about them. Boxing, oh hell yeah, yeah, man. Boxing is the shit. I thought you was Kanye for a second. Hey, they be saying I look like Yeezy sometimes. I remember smoking crack with you. You was a black ass lie. Yeah. Mentally, Tank is fried, bro. But I don't think he's at a point to where he can't get back with a stable mind. I think he just got a lot of outside stuff going on. And boxing is a mental sport. You know what I mean? More mental than physical. And you just can't have all this shit going on and have a successful camp in boxing. You got to kind of have a clear mind when you boxing. I don't believe that. Yeah, Ricky. I'm there too. That's why I don't like throwing that out there. Like we don't know. I'm hearing things though from inside sources that it could be happening, but I've heard that it's not a exact decision that's been made already. But he could be stepping away from boxing. So I don't even want to call it retiring. You know, sometime you don't want to end up like Mike Tyson where um he started getting his ass kicked because his head wasn't in the ring no more. You know what I mean? His body was there, but his head was just going through up top. He was going through all kind of shit. Are you a Crip? You know it. You see the flag in the background. Keyway. Oh yeah. Definitely, Charles. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Chewies or I think that's would be Chewies, right? But yeah, man, I appreciate you, man, and we definitely can link up and do some content, man. You know what I mean? I'm always open to collab, man. I'm just trying to grow. And got to fight Lamont again. No, well, that fight is scheduled for him and Lamont Roach to fight. But with his legal things going on right now, you know, I don't know how that's gonna play out, bro. I don't think Tank will ever fight Shakur. I just don't think it's gonna happen. Look, you correct. If Tank if Tank go and try to keep fighting in the mind state that he is in, yeah, he could possibly be the next Earl Spence because I think the world thought Earl Spence could beat Terrence Crawford, and I think at one point in time, I think he could have beat Terrence Crawford, but just the space he was in after the car accident, then the second car accident, um, yeah, he was no good against Crawford. He didn't look nothing like himself. So you know, not to take nothing away from Crawford though, man. He's one of the best fighters I've ever seen. But yeah, Tank could be on that path right now. That's why it's better to walk away and come back. Yeah. I'd rather take the hiatus though and get my mind together and come back and take a crack at it than be mentally unstable and go in there and get your ass beat. Oh yeah. I didn't know what that contract looked like, but you definitely could be right. because it's already been money spent. They too far in. So if he pull out now, yeah, he gonna have a lot of shit he gotta pay. Yeah, I definitely think Prime Earl beats Crawford. You gotta remember, Crawford is the same dude who got rocked by Gamboa. Gamboa is somebody that, if Earl would have been fighting at 140, I think Earl stopped Gamboa inside of 4 or 5 rounds in his prime. So, I also, I do believe Prime Earl would have beat Crawford. Canelo versus Crawford. I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. Crawford's size look like it's transferring well, and I just think he's a way better boxer than Canelo. He got more tricks in his bag than Canelo. Um, Canelo is comfortable at that weight class though, so I think Canelo can catch him and stop him. But I just think Crawford is gonna be too tricky. He's a master switch hitter. You would think he was from Europe the way he's mastered the switch hitting. And yeah, I I think I think Crawford could beat him. I think he has a chance. I'll say that. So it's one of them fights where I ain't putting no money on it because I could just see it going either way. Yeah, that Crawford fight definitely killed his career, but I think he's looking good right now, and he back with his old strength and conditioning coach, which is Blu-ray from Texas, and I think he can make another good run. Who beat Shakur at 135 or 140? Nobody. Nobody beat Shakur at 135 or 140. Nobody. Nobody beat Shakur. The current 135 and 140 divisions right now, nobody. Nobody's there that'll beat Shakur. That's just my opinion. All right, Chris, man. Have a good one. Crawford handles getting hit by someone who's comfy at that weight. Yeah, I agree. I want to see how Crawford gonna handle it too. Because the thing with Crawford is why I say Canelo could possibly stop him because Crawford ain't got the best defense. He just responds well to getting hit, but he usually takes punishment to give punishment. And you ain't gonna be able to give up that much to somebody like Canelo. If he go on them ropes and Canelo get to go into that body, it's gonna be an early night. What about Tio? He's in his back that night. Uh, See, the thing with Tio is it just depends on what Tio shows up. But I think Shakur has a defense that Tio can't penetrate. I don't think he could penetrate that Shakur's defense. Now, let's say if Shakur decide he want to get in a clinch in exchange with Tio, then I think Tio can possibly stop Shakur. But Shakur is too smart. I don't think Shakur has changed with him. I think he boxes smart. The fans will probably say it was boring, but I think he's going to go hit and not get hit. He'll fight off the back foot and counterpunch the shit out of Tio all night and frustrate him. Tio having his dad in his corner, not accepting no extra help from no veteran trainers. I don't think he still hasn't adjusted to that yet. That's why he lost to Cambosis. So yeah, I got Shakur just outboxing Tio basically. Crawford versus Shakur, 147 in 1.5 years. Crawford for sure. Unless Crawford take a loss and take some punishment where he not the same, then Shakur got a chance. But other than that, Crawford is definitely a better technical fighter than Shakur Stevenson. Shakur got better defense than Crawford, but Crawford is like a I'll find a way type of fighter. Crawford get right about something. Yeah, he does. That's why I said Crawford takes a lot of punishment to give punishment. So with Crawford is like if he can get past the punishment, he's gonna beat you. Yeah, you're right. Shakur know how to. He know how to if he get hit, he know how to be like, fuck that. I ain't going back up in there. He gonna play the distance with his jab. He gonna fight off the back foot, and he gonna use his jab to control the distance to not take no punishment. And he know how to go head body using that jab. He'll rarely throw a hook, and you'll just see him on the back foot, and he'll cruise to a 12th round decision. That's Shakur for you. Man, I would love to see Boots versus Virgil Ortiz, man. But I honestly think Boots. I think Virgil is stronger than Boots, but I think Boots just skill wise is just on a whole nother level from Virgil. I think Boots is skill wise is I think Virgil is stronger, but I think Boots is just a whole different kind of skill set. And I don't even think we've seen the best of Boots because I don't think we've seen nobody that make him pull all the tricks out the bag. Shakur too smart for all that shit. Yeah, Shakur would give us a boring ass fight if he got to hit and not get hit. Y'all gotta remember who we talking about. We see a lot of people is judging you only as good as your last fight. In that last fight, he went in there and had a dog fight to prove to the fans that he'll exchange. But if he in there with somebody that can hurt him, trust and believe me, he's on the back foot. He gonna ride that bike backwards all night long if he got to. Boots is definitely nice. I love Virgil too, man. Them are some of the fights that definitely need to happen. Thoughts on Haney? Haney was a little gun shy in that last fight, man. I'm one of the fans who feel sorry for Haney because the whole world criticizing him for the moves that he's making and how he went about, everything after the Ryan fight. But I'm a true fan of the sport. I'm a true fan of clean fighters. So, by everybody shitting on him after he was the one had to go in there and fight a juiced up Ryan Garcia, I think that was whack, you know what I mean? And I think it was whack. I think we need to give him a little more credit for, the same guy who went in there and whooped Teofimo ass, which everybody loved. He made Kambosos look easy twice and became undisputed and went over there down under to do that. Regis Prograis, a great boxer. Devin made him look like easy work. So I just hate how the critics do Devin right now when Devin has nothing but giving us good work and he ain't duck no smoke. You know what I mean? So to me, Devin got a career in front of him. That last fight, he was a little gun shy, man. He coming back off a loss to he coming back off a loss to somebody who was on the juice and going through the legal issues, all that shit, man. I like to see Devin in there back fighting the best of them. Devin, out of all these guys we talking about, out of the young dudes who came from 135, shit, Devin the only Hall of Famer right now if we want to be technical. That's the thing. With Norman, that's going to be the defining fight. That's going to be the defining fight for Devin if he still got something left in the tank or not. Because Norman Jr., he got freakish power. That's for sure. Yeah, Regis, definitely, he don't look like himself, but that fight with him and Jojo Diaz earlier was just a dog fight, man. I enjoyed it. I felt like Jojo Diaz kept on, I think he was hurting Regis, but Regis was outboxing him. But when every time he caught Regis was wobbly as hell. And he tried to say he was never hurt. Bullshit, we seen it. You are correct. The criticism do come from the way Bill be acting. So his son, by him being a fighter, he catch a lot of the flack from that shit. But then again, the way Bill act is what sell these fights too. The way Bill act is what sell these fights. They took the villain approach. It is what it is. He made his son rich. I got Norman by KO. Hey, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that because if Devin look anything like he looked at that last fight, yeah, I got Norman by KO too. But if Devin come out there and he looks like Devin, if he ain't gun shy and he come out there and go to work, he can outbox. He can outbox him. He can outbox Norman. He can definitely outbox him. Yeah, yeah, I did too. I had Regis up by 6 rounds too, man. I had him up by 6 rounds. He outboxed him. He outboxed Jojo Diaz, but I was more so surprised at the fight that Jojo Diaz brought. Though he looked different. He looked different. I did hear he switched camps and he moved to Houston, I believe. And he training in Houston now. And if that's to be true, it shows. He looked like a dog out there tonight, man. I would like to see a rematch of that one. Norman Jr. by left hook KO. Man, y'all gonna make me go put some money on Devin Haney to beat Norman Jr. Like, I get it. Like I said, he got freakish power, but I think Devin can outbox him. I think Devin can outbox him. We've seen Devin get hit with some shit, and he took it well. So Devin got a chin on him. Thoughts on Caleb Plant? Caleb Plant is done, man. Caleb Plant is done. I would say that he's at a point where you shouldn't be chasing. Caleb Plant shouldn't be chasing belts no more. There's nothing left there for him. Like, he can't beat none of them elite guys, but I think he can still get some good dog fights for himself at some C-level fights. Make some money for his family. Win against a few C-level boxers and, put some good shows on and ride off into the sunset. But competing at a championship level at this point, there's nothing there. He ain't been the same since he lost to Canelo. Jojo is from El Monte. I didn't know that. But I'm definitely a fan of Jojo Diaz though. Kanye West from McDonald's, is that you? You late, buddy. They done shot all them jokes already. I mean, defensively, Plant gonna always look nice. That's just one of his things. But that last fight, who was that he fought? He fucking lost. But I'll tell you this though. I watched Caleb Plant from the beginning of his year. Can he reinvent himself and come back and do some work? Of course he can. But right now though, how he looked that last fight, like I said, I don't see him competing at championship level against A and B class fighters. You know what I mean? I just don't. And why go out bad like that? Go out, you're a world champion fighter. You did exceptionally well against Canelo. There's no need at this point to go in there and keep taking punishment. At this point, yeah. From Charlo's last performance and his last performance, if I had to be a betting man, I would go Charlo. I would definitely go Charlo. Just based off of both of their last performances, I would go Charlo. But styles make fights. So I think Caleb Plant defense would be a problem for Charlo. Then again, I see Caleb Plant having to come forward, and Charlo may fight off the back foot. I think he possibly catches him, and I think he can possibly not. Well, not possibly. We know them Charlo brothers got freakish power too. I think he knocks Caleb Plant out right now. Yeah, I saw that fight. I actually did some content on that fight. I mean, he should have beat him, but he didn't. He's getting his ass tapped in there. Oh, it was always a better fight out of the two Charlos. Definitely. He definitely was. The more level-headed, yeah, definitely. Good looking. W's. Yeah, man. I'm about to get up off this joint, though, man. I got to give me some rest. I got an early rise tomorrow, man. Y'all been good to me, man. Y'all was tapped in. Made my shit go up. I appreciate it. I'm going to try to do this every night. Now I know I got some boxing fans logging in. We gonna talk boxing. Usyk, man. I see a lot of people saying that Usyk may be one of the greatest, that he possibly could be one of the greatest heavyweight of all time. I think when you look at Usyk right now, right, when you get to talking about like the greatest heavyweights of all time, I think you have to factor into his class. And it's his class. Is he dominating a class of the greatest heavyweights of all time? You know, when we get to talking about Ali and being one of the greatest of all time, we get to looking at the Joe Frazier's. We get to looking at the Big George Foreman. We get to looking at these people. And what made Ali so great was because he fought all these giants in his time. All these guys is considered the greatest of all time too. So Ali came in a certain class that makes him that great. Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson. You know, when you look around at who was there when they became the greatest, I think when we talking about Usyk, and I ain't taking nothing away from him because he came up from cruiserweight, but I just don't think the class of heavyweight boxers would put him as like one of the greatest of all time. Yeah, of this generation. But all out in heavyweight boxing history, nah. I wouldn't even put him top 10. He wouldn't even be in my top 10 of all-time heavyweights. I definitely will. Now that I know there's some boxing fans out there, and you know, hopefully y'all subscribe. We definitely can talk boxing. We can do this all day long. Appreciate it. Usyk is a legend. I give him that. Right. So he's a legend of this time. But just if we get to talking, like if we had to do like a top 10 heavyweights of all time, he wouldn't be in my top 10. Definitely wouldn't be in my top 10. But yo, I appreciate y'all for tuning in and subscribing. I'm a follow back, man. Not really, but I'm trying to get into it, man. I've been catching some of it because I do want to start watching UFC and covering it, and the dumbest conversations we can start having too, man. But I gotta go. Y'all been good to me, man. Log in tomorrow night, man. I'm gonna jump back on this joint tomorrow night. Y'all be easy, man. I appreciate y'all.